Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're here this morning. We've got a great show lined up, but first, as always, our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center at the corner of Baldwin and Highway 77. Folks, we're in a Chamber of Commerce day and a week. This is just beautiful weather we're having. High today, 72, low 60, low 50. That's perfect. I got a 20-degree change right there. The water temperature is right at 65 degrees. Blue, clear skies, just beautiful weather. So we say all that to say this: get outdoors and enjoy the outdoors some if you can squeeze away from work, or just take some time to get out and walk around. If you've got to walk around in a circle at a state park, just go out there and do it. It's just beautiful weather. The river readings, now they're brought to us by Mountain Dew. Take it outside with Mountain Dew. One of the prettiest times of the year, the two prettiest times of the year to get on the river would be the springtime and late fall when leaves are changing and all. So it's a great time to get on the river and look at the river reading right here. We're looking at 2.9 on the Apalachicola, a slow, steady drop. The Choctawhatchee right at 3 foot. They're almost dead even as far as their reading, right at both of them at 3 foot. Both of them got a slight drop. So again, just a pretty time to get out on the river. Tide chart brought to us by Kent, Forest Lawn. Decent tide today. Today's November the 20th. Can y'all believe that Thanksgiving is a week from tomorrow? We got good tides today, and we're going to have a high tide at 1:56 this morning, and low right here in the middle of the day, about 12:30. It's going to start coming in. You saw the pictures yesterday of those fish being caught on the incoming tide in the afternoon. So it's going to be some good fishing this week if you can get out there and do it. Let's check out, the wind's going to be coming out north about 7. Not much to that. Let's take a break, and we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. You know, all through life, you run into all kind of interesting people and enjoy talking to them, and that's what makes our Florida Panhandle so unique, and I'm going to use the word fascinating because it is, and that's why we can do an outdoor show. I love talking to people, and I was up there last week at the Funiac Springs at the Bent Rod Fishing Club, ran into Susan, and we were talking, and Susan runs the Enrichment Center, so I ended up doing an interview with her because she and her fiance ended up building a little houseboat, and I got to talking, and we spent a lot of time, and I said, that's going to make a good segment on our show. So I brought the camera out and just interviewed her right there on the spot. We had a great talk and everything. So this interview is going to be with Susan, and then we're going to take a break. We're going to come back. I'm going to show you that YouTube video of them actually building this little boat. It's fascinating. That's 2 times, Jeff, we used it. Jeff been getting on me about using the term fascinating, the word fascinating, because I've used it so much, but I guess I might, and then Gail gets on me for saying some, and all. Those 2 phrases there I've got to cut back on, so I didn't realize I said it that much, but I guess I do. But I appreciate the critique I get from my staff over here at home. Anyway, so we're going to, I'm going to introduce you to this, and this is a really good, interesting story about how they did it, and then about her job. And she has such a great attitude about her job, and I love talking to people about things like that. And we'll go to a store or something, and Gail sees me start talking, she'll just go off and finish her shopping. I'll still be talking when she gets back. So I just enjoy you folks out there, enjoy talking to y'all. So Jeff, let's roll this video. All right, folks, up here in the Funiac Springs, one of my favorite places to visit. We've got a lot of viewers here, and we're here at, I guess, the Senior Center, right? And
Life Enrichment Senior Center.
All right, so I want you to tell the Panhandle Outdoors viewers who you are. I love this pine wall. I'm sorry, I just love this out here. So anyway, introduce yourself, please. And
I'm Susan Backlow, manager of the Life Enrichment Senior Center.
Okay, and they told me that you and your fiance made a houseboat or something called. Tell us this story about this houseboat, because I'm going to interview you, then we're going to show this video.
Okay. Well, my fiance and I, Michael Cole, were fishing one day, and it was really hot, and we decided that we wanted to have something to fish in where we could be cool and have a bathroom facility and have coffee and do the things we wanted to do. So we built the Redneck Ramada.
The Redneck Ramada.
Redneck Ramada.
Okay, so how long did it take y'all to do this?
It took us 7 days, but that was just on weekends, 2.5 weekends.
Okay.
And if you post the video, you'll see that it was, I believe, $1,948 to build it. It's trailerable, so we can take it in and out as needed. And the biggest thing is taking it out on Lake Defuniak and spending the night in it. Air conditioning, bathroom, futon, plenty of room, coffee, sink,
so you like
all the modern conveniences of your Ramada in redneck style.
This is awesome. We're looking forward to seeing it. I just wanted to get a background to it. I guess that was enjoyable doing that.
We had a lot of fun doing it. We had a lot of fun doing it, and it's a great way to fish. It has a front porch and a back porch, so we can, see the stars at night. And if it rains, the front porch has a awning over the top of it, and we thoroughly enjoy it. We stay cool, we stay warm, we spend the night on it, and we thoroughly enjoy it.
Well, that is cool. How do you feel about doing a job like this? You said you enjoy.
This job is amazing. This is just probably the best job in the world. To be able to work with elderly and to allow them to do the things they want to do. And, like I said, the skydiving thing, they gave me an indication this is what they wanted to do.
So you asked them for their bucket list, right?
I asked them for their bucket list. What would you like to do? And I ended up talking 6 of them to jump out of an airplane. Of course, one ended up canceling right at the last minute, so they wanted me to jump out of the plane, and I told them that was not on my bucket list, that I brought them here.
Yeah.
And as I said, my mom wanted to retire from Council on Aging when she was 90. She only made it till about 86.
She worked till she was 86.
She worked there till she was 86, and I hope that I can be here and do like my mom did and be here until I'm 90. The hardest part of this job is losing the people. Is definitely losing them.
You get attached to them, don't you?
We do get attached, and we have approximately 260 members. They're not all active members, but most of them are, and you see them on a daily basis. So if they don't show up, you become concerned, There's a lot of laughter, a lot of, counseling, a lot of just many things here. We help each other. JB and the Fishing Club has been a really big asset, and we just have a good time. We do zip lining, we go canoeing, they go fishing.
I do a lot of outdoor stuff.
A lot of outdoor stuff, a lot of exercise.
Yeah.
I think our oldest member at this point right now is 94, still very active.
Awesome.
We had a 92-year-old that does Zumba. It's amazing. Staying active, mind, body, and soul, you will live a lot longer.
Amen.
You will live a lot longer.
And you said you sort of didn't know what you were going to do. You said you're camera shy and all that, but you look like a natural to me. But how'd you end up doing this kind of job?
Well, I was working in another office, and I really enjoyed it. It was a community service office, helping elderly and low-income individuals with paying light bills and water bills and food pantry and stuff like that. Really liked that job. But my boss saw some potential in me that I did not even see in myself, because I'm really not good with big crowds. But first 6 months I didn't care for this job, and I tell you what, I would work here for free. Joel, don't. But it's amazing. Yeah. So I just enjoy them. They learn from me, I learn from them. When you are around the people that laid the foundation for us younger people to come through, it is amazing. The stories and the tales and the hardship and the fun, it's just the best thing in the world.
And you made a comment earlier that God works in mysterious ways.
God does work in mysterious ways, because like I said, I did not know that I wanted this job. I didn't know that I would be as good as I am at this job. Yeah. And I love it. This is my family. I am their family. And as with most elderly, you have to straighten them out every once in a while, and I will do so, and they know that I will do so, because they don't understand sometimes what they need to do to get out of the house and not stay at home and be a hermit. Yeah. We have a lot to offer here, and if you don't see something on the calendar that's already available, I will make it available, you know, or someone will. We have a brand new ukulele class, and one of the instructors in it, I believe she just turned 93. She used to be a teacher here in Walton County, and she's teaching our younger generation ukulele. When I say younger generation, I'm still talking about someone they're older, but we have a good time.
Well, that's great. That's encouraging to a lot of folks. We want to encourage a lot of people to just stay active, like you said.
Correct. To stay active. If you don't have a come to our senior center, find a senior center somewhere else, or a council on aging. Stay active. When you turn 50 or older, the biggest thing for you is to stay active in some shape, form, or fashion.
As a side note, I just want to thank you. My mom always loved to, back home at Lynn Haven, she loved the senior center over there, and to run a place like this is special.
This is probably the best job in the whole world.
Thank you so much. Sure. You do a great job. Thank you for this interview. I thought it was going to be a minute or two. You were rolling good.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, welcome back. Now, we've had that interview, and we're going to set up the video on YouTube, but I want to explain to you why I wanted to put the actual houseboats and all, because it's a part of the culture and the outdoors in Florida Panhandle, especially on the Apalachicola River, you know, all the way from the bottom end of Apalachicola on up through Weewall, Bluntstown, Chattahoochee. Their old houseboats been built. Some of them will go back to World War II that still float like Bill Shields. And it's fascinating. So this couple here, Susan and her fiance, they got together and built this, and I got it on YouTube. We're going to try to get it going for us. Okay, it's going to take, now, when it shows something on YouTube, it takes a minute to get set up. Jeff and I have been working on it, using all our technology experience, and he's good at it, believe me. All right, let's see if we get it going. I'm going to, let's see. I'm going to hit play. And it really is part of our culture, and I admire what they have done. Let's see. What do you think, Jeff?
You gotta get out of your.
I'm what?
Your screen is locked. You gotta unlock it.
Okay. Bear with us through these technical difficulties. And Apple TV, so.
Now unlock your iPad.
There we go. All right, here we go. All right, now what they did? They did it like for 7 days, but it worked on a weekend and all. Is it playing there, Jeff?
No.
It's not playing, is it? Okay. Why don't I hand this to you, and can you work on it while if you get it going, I'll just talk. And this is the first time in the history of Panhandle Outdoors that we've had technical difficulties that lasted this long. So meanwhile, I'm going to just shoot from the hip. Let's talk about houseboats and all. I was going across the Highway 20 bridge between Bristol and Bluntstown the other day, and there's a houseboat been there since Hurricane Michael, right north of the Highway 20 bridge. And it's fascinating because what happened, it ledged up against the rocks and all, and it's just still sitting there. And a lot of those houseboats, okay, we got it going. A lot of those houseboats are.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay, let's roll. Here we go. All right. Building the Redneck Ramada. Okay, the doors and windows, they bought them. Then they bought the barrels. That's how much money they spent. Here's the lumber right here. Man, we're rolling now. Check this out. All right, time to frame the deck. All right, they're putting the barrels in place. This is for the flotation. Uh-oh, a rain delay. It rains in the Funiac. Ratchet straps, $80. Strap it down. Make sure you check your barrels. We had to replace our $10 barrel with a $35 barrel due to a crack. All right, so got it set up like a pontoon now. All right, now we wait for help to flip the barrels. Still waiting. We know that feeling. Trying to flip it over, but Buddy finally showed up. So we're going to flip it over. I got it flipped over now. Got it set up. Got it outlined the frame. Flipped and ready to build the deck. All right, I got it ready. So now start putting the decking on. The deck board's there, looking like a floating dock, and that's really what a floating dock is. The deck is complete. Now let's roll into ready to see if it floats. I rode it down to the Lake Defuniak, and I hope it floats. And does it float? And the answer is, breaking news. This is important. It floats. Okay, nice and level, so we're in good shape right there. Good job. That looks really nice. So now we're going to start building. It's a weekend project now, a couple of weekends. You got to float. This is the face you see in your side mirror when you step on the brake, suddenly knocking the boat captain down. Uh-oh, that ain't nice. More lumber to frame the walls, $57. Start framing the wall. Got it all framed up. End of day one, put 5 hours in, it's $790, okay? But that's a lot of lumber now. Got the windows and lumber, look at there. That's looking good. That's some good carpentry work. Working in the backyard. More wood for the walls. It's another $300. But now this is nice now. Look at, okay, decking up the walls. And one of the things they do, they want to have something comfortable. End of day two, they put 7 hours in that day, another $300. Putting the rest of the windows in. It's going to be a Cadillac now, I'm telling you. All right, there's the doors there. There's nothing fancy. Cost of the screws, $39. Roof is on, $96. Y'all doing good, Susan. All right, got a little bit of help now. End of day three, this second weekend, 4 hours, only did 4 hours that day. Thompson Water Seal, that goes back a long way. Uh-oh, the Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission is here for the inspection. And they passed the inspection. You gotta have them registered now if you do one. Countertop going in. A countertop. Look at, doors are done. Look at there. Windows are done. Lunch break, okay. Bathroom stall complete, and I like this. Every fisherwoman's dream. I know this is so true on the water. If you ever fish with a lady and a girl, all right, the countertop's in. End of day 4, 7 hours and 32 minutes, 11:40 for the toilet. Okay, air conditioner, that's important. Got it wired, like electricity in there. End of day 5, 4 hours and $145. Painting getting done, paint left over from other projects. That happens a lot. There's Susan, she's finally doing some work. I'm glad you're doing some work instead of filming some, Susan. All right, got the porch on it. It's looking good, isn't it? Look at this. Storage up underneath the counter. Fishing pole holder, how important is that? Hooked on fishing, now I like that. End of day 6, I got 10 hours, $199 for just miscellaneous. The interior wall with leftover flooring from another job. So you can piece this stuff together. All the lighting, $128. Look at there, isn't that fancy? Look at that pretty lighting. Lighting makes a place, seriously. Ask LaVon. Got a little Honda generator. It's super quiet. Those things are good, really. Registration done, it's legal. Got a tag on it. End of day 7, put 4 more hours in it. And look at this. Look at the lights. Look at there. Comfort sofa. All right. We're getting all wrapped up now. This is getting, it's all set up. The futon and the DÉCOR, $166. And a thoughtful gift from their friends, Gina and Bob. And so here it is. Little housewarming, got air conditioning. Look at that. Floating, oh, those geese, wondering what in the world is going on. It's showtime, folks. Finished project in a couple of weekends. And look, the barrel's all set. You got the roof on it, got the porch, front porch, back porch, got the generator back there. There it is sitting in the middle of the Defuniak Springs. They can take it down the river, all over the place and all. Look at the little lights and all. I bet those are solar lights. And now that is as redneck as you get. All right, sitting right there fishing that night. And that's the evening view. Is that not beautiful? Amazing. So serene. The morning view from the futon, okay? The view cannot get any better than that. That's a beautiful area over there in North Walton County. Total 7 days, 41 hours, and a cost of under $2,000, you have a house you can live on the water. Is that not cool? Mission accomplished, and congratulations. Okay, there it is there. Now, if you want to look at it again, it's on YouTube under Redneck Ramada. All right, let's take a quick break and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that. It's fascinating, isn't it? Let's take a look at our fishing game time brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers. This morning is 6:25 to 8:25, and this evening 6:51 from 8:51 tonight. It'll be a good time to go. My cousin Jared Baker. Jared Baker, my cousin, retired post office. He lives here now. We'll talk about, you saw the fallen trees yesterday, how we amateurs try to take care of cut trees and all. And as I've gotten older, I don't cut near as many trees. This is one of the reasons. This is why you let experts. I'm gonna let it run. It's a little loop that Jerry sent. This is I don't know the results of it, but this is what can happen if we amateurs get out there and try to do something like that. So we need to leave this tree cut and the experts, pay them what they pay them a fair price. But I know that we don't want that kind of stuff to happen. So be aware of that. Also, I wanted to show you. I got a quick picture here. I'm gonna sort of bounce around. I'm gonna run out of time, believe it or not. This is a good friend of mine, Julie Buttram Gaby, and they're from Wakulla. She grew up in Quincy, married a boy from Crawfordville, and they have a farm out there outside, a beautiful place. In fact, this is where Stan Kirkland goes turkey hunting every year. It's nice turkey, okay, but she wrote this: game camera, they have a bunch of them out there, shows this poor mama wearing a tracking collar. You go, FWC. Looks comfortable. Now, look how tight that is on that. Isn't that, that's a tracking collar installed by the FWC, and they really need to find that particular one over in Wakulla County. I'm asking them to get the word to Tallahassee. They need to go ahead and put that bear to sleep and take the collar off and loosen it up and then put it back on if they want to. But that's not good. That's not good. So thank you, Julie, for sharing that. Okay, another picture I wanted to show you. Let's see. Here's a picture of the Bent Rod Fishing Club. My buddy's up there in the Funiac Springs. This is a group picture of the fish fry. That's a good-looking group, isn't it? Enjoy that visit up there. Enjoy those fish. And I wanted to show you one more on the sturgeon. Okay. Let's see. Hey, Coach, my uncle Fred Drummond, in your segment about sturgeon fishing, locals know him as Freddie Paul Drummond. He is still alive today at 85 years old. Here's another picture of him with another sturgeon by Paul Mark Drummond. Folks, I've run out of time. I'm going to pick up on tomorrow's show. I'm going to pick this up and tell you the rest of this. We've run out of time. Thank y'all for watching Panhandle Outdoors. We appreciate your viewership. Do something good today for your fellow man, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.